Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Fish Keeping Jamaica. Welcome to this channel. Okay, so today I'm looking at power heads and their height. Now, power heads are mechanism used so as to move water from one location to the next. Water is not only moved vertically but horizontally. Water is not moved only from side to side, but it's also moved up and down. Now, these here are specifically shown as an example to you in regards to the height in which the power head can actually go up, or should I say move upwards. Right now, if you're building an aquarium and you require your power head to move water some 3-4 feet up in the air, you have to check on the side of the box the height, the height in which the water can be pumped. Now, a lot of persons do check this. A lot of persons complain that this power head not working properly because the water is not coming up forcefully. That's because you did not check to see the height in which the water is actually pumped from the power head upwards. When I'm purchasing power head, I know that the water should be able to shoot at least 3 feet up in the air, and that is like the deepest pond in which I have. Well, 3-4.5, call it 4 feet, right? Because I normally I do not allow my power head to rest on the base of the pond, but it's roughly about 3.5 to 4 feet, right? So if the power head can actually shoot up to that height, that would be good for me. Now, the fountain actually seen here on the screen, if you look properly at them, you will realize that the water intensity it gets thicker, forceful, the lower it is to the ground. The higher the water is, the higher the fountain is what I call it, trickle. The water becomes a trickle. That's because with height the speed of the water decreases, right? So the different power head, as you will see in a bit, will help you to push the water from one location to the next. All right, so I have a few ponds and aquariums, right? If my aquarium is, let's say, 2 feet deep, and I buy a power head that when you look at the box, it says the maximum height is 1.5 foot. I'm gonna have problems actually cleaning, or should I say filtering my aquarium or my tank, because the water will not be able to move from the base of the pond or the aquarium up to the top, right? As the water goes higher in the air, the water becomes trickle. It's not forceful, right? It does not come out as let's say, for example, this one in which I'm looking at right now, right? This, right? You can see from this, from observing this, that this power head is probably roughly about 300, even more, probably about 900 GPH, right? For this to move, right, you will have to choose, well, for the water to move like this, you will have to move to a power head that is suitable for the cost, right? So an aquarium, if you want to use, let's say, if you want to build your own sub, if you want to build your own canister filter with the correct power head, you will have to check the height in which the power head can actually shoot the water. When I say shoot, I mean take the water too, right? The larger the aquarium, the larger the power head. The larger the power head is supposed to have more height off the ground, right? So therefore, if you have your system, say your filtration system set up into your basement, and your aquarium is on, let's say, the first floor upward, right, you will need a really strong pump so as to get the water up to the aquarium and to get it down. Well, as a result of gravity, the water will come down, but it won't come down that forceful. So therefore, you're going to have a backup there. You're going to have a lot of water coming in and a little going down. So therefore, you're going to have probably the the aquarium overflowing at one point in time. So therefore I look at the GPH, and I look at the height, and I also look at the energy consumption when purchasing power head for my tank or pond. This is Raleigh here for another fish keep in Jamaica. I hope that this video bears some sense to you as we look at power heads, we look at height, we look at the GPH, we look at it depends on the purpose of the power head. It can be for a small fountain in your house, it can be for a little garden, it can be to carry water from your tank, a water tank, outside to inside, but it's imperative that you check the height. Thank you very much again. Bye bye for now.